A little over 6 years ago, I was on the MSNBC chat rooms, chat boards, and they shut those down. So I went looking for a place to spend my time, and I discovered YouTube. YouTube, I'd never heard of it. I got to looking around and stumbled on the Armory channel, Pete, and I enjoyed watching his videos. He was down to earth, and one day he would show a pistol and I'd say, I have that, or something similar to it, and whether he meant it or not, he said, why don't you make a video? And so I asked my wife if we had a camera that would do that, and she told me yes. And so I got a pistol, and I didn't know how to turn the camera on, a little squeaky camera. I didn't know how to turn the camera on or turn the camera off. Didn't know how to upload videos. Didn't know how to open up a channel. And I would nod at her. She'd turn the camera on. I would do my little spiel and nod at her, and she'd turn the camera off. Then she'd upload it. And I did that for a while, but I like doing everything myself. So I finally learned how to do it, and I wanted to dress my channel up a little bit, and Mr. 45 Bullet was a tremendous help. He told her how to set my banner up, and I went and got my duffel bag that I was issued in 1966, and I laid it on the floor and put a 45 and a bunch of stuff down there on it and took a picture of it. And then he told her how to go about putting it up and making a banner. Then I decided I wanted a moniker, and so I chose the Jim Scout patch that I found on the internet, and started making little videos, and I would copy Pete. You know, he'd shake a a 1911, and so I figured that's what you're supposed to do, and I'd shake it. I figured if a guy's sitting in his bedroom next to his bed in his pajamas could make a video, I could too. And we had a lot of fun back then. The channel pages were different. You could chase each other all over YouTube, and I got pretty good at that. And I could be at 3 or 4 places almost simultaneously, and we enjoyed it. And there was a lot of good people, and people would turn up missing. They would just disappear, and I thought, what happened to them? Did they get hit by a Mack truck, or have a massive heart attack, or what's the deal? And so I said to myself, if that ever happens, I'm going to, you know, something like that. I need to have a video, make a video when I do leave, and tell everybody why I'm leaving, so that there'll be no you know, people wondering what happened. And in the past little over 6 years, I've made 300 and I think this will make 300, not counting this one, 387 videos. And I have amassed 3,416,000 views, somewhere in that neighborhood, which is just, it just blows my mind why anybody would want to watch my silly little videos. But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I never monetized my videos. I never had any giveaways. I would just make these, go out in the yard and make these little videos, or sit here at this table and make videos and stick them out there and see if people liked them. Or, you know, maybe it would help somebody when I struggled with my gunsmithing videos. And evidently it was well accepted, because if you take the number of videos and divide it in your number of views, you get an average, and I've averaged something like, right now it's 8,800 views per video, which is thousands more of some channels who have far more videos and 2.5 times more subs. You know, with me it's always just been a numbers thing, and so I feel good about that, and I appreciate everybody that has contributed to making my little channel what it is. There's a channel that was called The Hobbyist. He contacted me one day and he said, "You want me to make you a little intro?" And I said, "Well, you know, how much would that cost?" And he said, "No," he said, "you know, I'll just make it for you." And I said, I didn't even know him. And he said, "Yeah." So he made the little target thing that I've put on all my videos since then, and I've just kept it there. My point being that there have been people that helped along the way without being solicited, and it's what makes YouTube in the gun community, what made it special for me. But YouTube woke up one morning, came in, and YouTube had changed everything. And they don't send you notice, they don't ask you, what do you think, and they don't tell you how to do anything. Once they change it, you're just left to stumble through it and click on this and see what it does, and click on that and see what it does. And it's a real struggle for me, because I didn't grow up in a tech world. And then they came along with Google Plus, and I don't know exactly how I got over there, but you know, they more or less force you into it. and I go over there. I get a lot of good information, a lot of bad information, but nevertheless, I have a page, or whatever they call them, over there. And Google and YouTube, it's all owned by the same same parent company, and they're progressive liberals. And I don't really like contributing to that type of people. But they, here a while back, started offering you some kind of new Google Plus, and everybody just ignored it because nobody liked it. And I woke up one morning, came in, turned on the computer, and they had just up and did it. Just crammed it down our throats. So they don't ask, they just do it, and then they don't tell you how to maneuver around there. You just have to learn. Click on this, click on that. And to make a long story short, I can see the writing on the wall. And I know that sooner or later they are going to combine YouTube and Google Plus, or they're going to do away with YouTube and just absorb it into Google Plus. And putting up these videos just to have them take your stuff. Somehow or another they make money off of it. I've never monetized anything, but when you upload through YouTube, they reserve the right to stick ads on them. And you know, you have to know when to hold and know when to fold. And I've met a lot of good people. Obviously, there's something about my silly ass little videos that somebody likes, because 3,400,000 and something, that's a hell of a lot of people, even if they click on and click off, see that, you know, this ain't really the type of channel I want to watch, so it just, you know, they run along. And they have stats that show that. You can go into analytics and see if you put up a 5-minute video, most people only hanging around for 2 minutes, if that long. So and those people that are interested in it stay, of course. But I hope that I have shown that anybody can do this if you want to, and be a half-assed success at it. And particularly in the gunsmithing videos, anybody that can struggle with small parts, and someone who knows nothing about guns. I am not a professional. I am an amateur. I have just always enjoyed them. And of course, having spent some time in the service, I became fond of 1911s, which I have never disassembled on camera. I've done it once. I changed barrels or something. But to make a long story short, I can see the writing on the wall. The older group that I hung with, they've pretty much gone by. I don't know what's happened to them. Now I know Mr. 45 Bullet's still around, because he sticks his head up every now and then on one of my videos. But to everybody that watched me and got something out of my silliness, I just want to say I really appreciate it. It occupied my time and gave me something to do, but I really feel it's time to take my placard down and roll up my tent and move along. It's not an easy decision to make, but I can't continue to do something that used to be fun, but now it's just a hassle. And I've really never had a problem with trolls or bad view counts or losing subs. You know, they come and go. I understand that. And it doesn't bother me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I could care less. I put it out there, and if you like it, fine. If you don't, fine. But it's time for me to move along. I have a lot of other things that I do. I enjoy fishing. I have flown radio-controlled planes. I've done bonsai plants, and I have a myriad of different interests, but this has been absorbing most of my time and interest, and there's other things that I'd like to do, and they say, when it's not fun anymore, it's time to back out. And it's nothing that anybody has said or done, but I wanted to make a video to let people know that this is it. I've had enough of YouTube, I've had enough of Google Plus, and it's time to move on. I certainly have enough material stored in my gourd to make another 300 and something videos, but in a couple months I'll be 70 years old, and it's time for me to move along. But I wanted to make a video, tell everybody that I can't thank you enough for entertaining me while I was here. But it's time for me to move along, and somebody will pop up and take my place, and life will go on. So with that, I would just wish you a good life, a happy life, and maybe I'm on other little chat boards on the internet. You'll never find me. It's under a different moniker, but I managed to entertain myself. But it's time that I move on. So I hope y'all, each and every one of you, have a good life, and maybe we'll bump into each other down the road. Bye.